Hello, diggers and dirt bikes. My name is TBS Guy, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII, where, as I said during the last video, I spent a little bit of time off screen grinding some enemies that give a high amount of gil without providing too much EXP so that I don't over-level too much, where I've been able to grab diamond bangles for most of my team, as well as some new weapons that were available in Wutai, the Murasame, the Chakram, and I managed to finally remember to equip the Seraph Comb on Red, which is a weapon that I got when I completed his side quest in Cosmo Canyon, like finding the statue of Seto and so on. It's a very powerful weapon. It's better than pretty much anything else you can get, with perhaps the exception of the Kansashi, which I got in Wutai. The only problem with that weapon is it has no materia slots whatsoever. Anyway, you may be wondering, where am I? And what am I doing? Well, I'm at the Bone Village. That's a name that's just endlessly fun to say. And the reason why we're here is not really because of anything that's in the village, but because of what lies beyond it. You may have noticed that it's situated in a big giant forest. I can't remember if there's like an item hidden in here. Nope. It's situated in a giant forest, and as this girl says, the area beyond here is called the Sleeping Forest. It's said that those who enter it when the forest slumbers become confused and lose their way. They can make it in, but may never make it out. So of course we're gonna run straight the hell into that. So remember, there are no, random encounters here, but it is one of those repeating a screen over and over and over and over again. But there's a reason why we're doing this. It does depend on my memory being correct, though, because there is a materia that you can get in the Sleeping Forest. I don't think you can run off to the side or anything, right? No. There it is. Kujata. Now, we can't pass through the Sleeping Forest yet. We need a special item in order to do that. That doesn't come up until way later in the game. But that materia, when you run into the forest, it will be randomly floating around somewhere in there. And it's a summon materia called the Kujata, which is a multi-elemental summon materia. I think it affects enemies with both fire, lightning, and ice, and does quite a substantial amount of damage, but you have the risk that if the enemy is immune or absorb one of those elements, then your entire attack becomes void and pointless. So yeah, that's that little secret. And I can't actually remember, because I think once you get up north past, yeah, it just becomes ocean all the way. Because there is a village up there, as you can see on the map, but we can't get there yet because it's way later in the game. So I've done the side quests that I sort of wanted to do. The last thing I kind of want to do, just in order to show it off, is to grind for Aerith's final limit break. And if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to do it kind of soon, actually, for some reasons. Right now I need to find my way back to the eastern side of the map a little bit. Right now, actually, we can go back to Midgar if we want to. In the sense that we can use the tiny Bronco to get to where Midgar is, and then go on land, and then enter Midgar, the place. But we can't actually get into the city of Midgar just yet. That's something we'll be able to do later in the game, fortunately. Anyway, nope, not there. Anyway, I need to find the right river, which I think is it down here? Yeah, I think it is. So we can get around. Yeah. So the thing we need to do right now is we need to find the keystone to the ancient temple. That's the mission, as it were. And we know where it is. It's in the gold saucer with Dio, who bought it because he's a weirdo with too much money and not enough sense. And the ancient temple is right there, by the way. That's the ancient temple. Just thought you should know that. We can enter, like, or rather, we can go there and not be able to get in at all. And I think there are some story scenes, though. If you do go before you have the keystone. Worth a shot. And if we are going to the temple, I want Aerith with me. And Vincent? Nah, he doesn't really have any dialogue anywhere. I've also finally removed the fairy tale from Aerith, even though it has way more materia slots, because I really needed some connected slots on her. I've given her the Agincore instead, which has a ton of materia slots, but none of them are connected, so I couldn't use any all materia and stuff like that. Okay. Let's give Red's materia to Tifa, and just clear out Yuffie. Aerith needs a special materia setup. Because she's so much a spellcaster. Restore. And I know I'm just going to a thing to do a thing with that doesn't really matter that much, but still. Let's see, do I want anything else? No, I just want her to be able to... hit all enemies with a big hit. That's really all I want. Oh, no, wait, I won't. Where the heck is it? Did I put it on? Oh, okay, so Tifa has that. So, we got that materia in Wutai called MP Absorb. And the thing that does is that it causes whatever it is connected to make that attack absorb mana from the enemy. And that's really useful on spellcasters like Aerith, because she's so dependent on mana to do her damage. So you can put it on, like, a summon, something that does a really high amount of damage, and it's about, like, I think it's 1% of the damage is converted into MP. So, obviously, if you do 640 damage, then you get, 6 MP back. So it's not a huge amount, but it does, like, extend the amount of time that your character can keep their MP gauge up. But it's really good on, like, very big attacks like summons. It can be very useful on. Or it's good on, like, their workhorse spells, like the spells that they cast over and over and over again. Because that's when you get multiple opportunities to drain mana from an enemy. So I'm kind of thinking how I want to play. I think I want to just make the Kujata, yeah. And I just want to toss, like, everything on Aerith. All my summons, because she's such a powerful summoner. So, I've got Ice, Fire... and... let's get Lightning on as well. There we go. Let's see. No. Added effect. Time. No, that wasn't supposed to go there. Where the hell did time magic go? See, I don't want to put too much magic on Tifa, because I do need her to be able to punch things as well. So let's hit her with an enemy skill and a steal. Yeah, that'll do. Just because, like, I'm sure I'm going to get into a random encounter, and I don't want to be caught without any materia on it at all. Yeah, see? See what I mean? That made all that work worth it. I'm sure it was exciting to watch. Oh no! Mosquitoes! Except, of course, these little assholes can cause all kinds of status changes. So this is a dungeon, obviously, once we get there. Once we get in, more specifically.
This is the Temple of the Ancients. I know. I can feel it. The knowledge of the Ancients permeating the air. You could die and become one with the planet, but your will is keeping you here. For the future? For us?
What are they saying? Can you understand?
You're uneasy, but glad. Because I'm here? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Hurry, I want to go inside.
Well, we can't, unfortunately. Oh, look, a black-cloaked figure. Not Sephiroth. Keystone, open simple door.
Look. Number 9. Another man with a tattoo.
And then that happens, whatever the hell that is. Which no one remarks upon. And that's all I get. Can't open, can't get in. Need the keystone. I think those are the same story scenes you'd get if you just came here with the keystone. Oh well. So let's go get the damn keystone. Which is easier said than done, but you'll see. So we need to get to... Well, we can't go that way. I guess we'll do this. We need to go to North Coral again to get back to the gold saucer.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. These guys used to do enough damage to be annoying. Not so much anymore. I love it when Tifa's punches line up with that little ba-da in the battle music. That reminds me. Yeah, I should be able to handle that, right? I think so. Again, I'm thinking of stuff that's coming up and whether or not I have the setups to handle it. I think I should. I should. I love the oversized zipper on the back of that fat chocobo. Oh, right. Can't use the save point unless I pay. I don't have 30,000 gil. If I did, I'd buy it. Just to avoid having to do this again. Anyway, now that we're here at this place without, you know, a distinct point and purpose to it, or or rather, we're here without being part of, like, the story part where you're forced to go here the first time. So here you go. Here's some of the stuff where you can exchange your GP for prizes. And you can get some stuff that's fairly useful, like gold tickets and stuff, but the gold ticket is the one that gives you unlimited access to the place. And that's something you can do in a couple of places. I believe the Speed Square, as well as... Alright, that guy. That's something people pointed out in the comments, by the way, that the only point to the Mog House game is that you can talk to that guy after winning it, as it were, and then he'll give you 30 GP for that, which is nice. But yeah, there's various places here where you can play minigames in order to unlock prizes of different sorts. For example, let's go to the Speed Square. Wait, is that Johnny? Okay, let's talk to the person with a counter then. Yeah, so here, this is a shooting minigame. Might as well try it. It's basically a rail shooter. Where you shoot a bunch of things, gain points, and if you gain enough points, you get a prize. We are almost certainly not going to manage to do that, but, and you can see there's a power meter out on the right that goes down as you shoot. But yeah, it's basically a combination roller coaster and shooting gallery. Where are you? And as I remember, like, the mechanics of this shit are super imprecise, and you have to, like, really specifically hit things. Their hitboxes are really wonky and kind of annoying. And getting a good score, like, it's like that guy we saw outside says, is like, you kind of have to memorize where everything is coming from so that you can position your cursor beforehand. Because, like, you can see the camera just fucking goes all over the place and things happen all around the edges of the screen. And unless you know beforehand where to position your cursor, you're not going to get any hits on anything. And I never really bother with this minigame in most of my playthroughs. Because it's generally, like, the prizes are nice, but they're just, like, nice items to have. They don't really do anything important. I think some people get, like, completely insane high scores on this shit because they just grind the shit out of it. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to try and do this shit with a D-pad. It's so imprecise. It's stupid. As you can see, I'm missing everything. Even when it feels like I should be hitting it. And there's the final boss. Which which I think is like worth like 800 points or something. I think it's over soon. Yeah, there we go. Amazing how short the lines are. But yeah, that's at the speed square. So now we have this, which is nothing. It's a cinematic thing where you ride a thing through what's basically a pre-rendered cutscene, and it's gonna come up in the story later, but we're not gonna bother with it very much right now. Then there's the event square, which again is a thing that comes up once over the course of the story, but which otherwise is just kind of, it's a performance stage basically. And there's some couples sitting around. And that's about it. But yeah, I'm just trying to show you the various stuff that's at the gold saucer. Not necessarily actually do any of it. Then there's the chocobo races, which are probably like one of the two big things here, where you don't have to have chocobos and participate yourself. You can also bet on chocobos to win. And there's like a whole minigame thing going on in there, you know. And you can exchange stuff for prizes somewhere. Yeah, but anyway, there's that. Then there is the ghost house, which is where we can actually find something useful. I think I ran over here very briefly at one point and then thought the better of it. And it's basically just an inn. It's a hotel. You can go here.
Welcome. Thank you for coming to the Ghost Hotel. For reservations, please step up to the counter. I'm the hotel's most popular character, Mr. Hangman.
Welcome! And you can basically rest here. And there's ghosts around, and again, this is like, Mr. Hangman is here again. And this is again like a demonstration of how much extra work Square put into this game that they really didn't need to. But look at this ghost house, man. Like, there's organs floating in jars, and mummies, and masks, and jack-o'-lantern. Like, they put so much extra effort into it. It's so cool. Let me just... Let's have a rest, because I think that gives you access to the upper floor. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, I'm remembering wrong. Can't get up there right now. Okay. Because I recall there's some items that you can get up there. Anyway, that is, I think, everything that is at the gold saucer, except for the battle square. And, so Dio has his own personal showroom in here, which is where we're supposed to be going right now. But... I'm fine. So, the battle arena is basically that. As in, it's a battle arena. But it costs GP to enter. So what you do is you get into fights, and they cost 10 GP per time, and every single battle that you go through, every time you win, the next battle gives you a handicap of some kind. Like maybe it takes away your weapons for the round, or you can't use the materia, or your HP is halved, and like all kinds of handicaps that increase the points that you get, but which also like make it way harder to win the battle. And there's some ways to manipulate that. And I'm gonna go through one round of this, because if we can win through one round of it, we will actually get access to a prize item that we can get, which is actually quite powerful, which I really want. So I'm gonna take a shot at it, and we'll see what happens. Huh, something went wrong with the recording there. Don't know what. But basically, I had a whole try at the battle square, and I was commentating on it and everything, and then I got petrified and I died, and I failed. Which apparently didn't get recorded because of something with my frickin' goddamn recording software. I don't know what the heck that was, but we're gonna give another shot at it. And I've set Cloud up with some resistance to petrification or resistance to the frog status, which came up during this thing, and those two were basically what sunk me last time. Now, the lineups of enemies that you fight is a little bit random between attempts. So you can't always count on exactly like what enemies you're going to be fighting and in what order when you get into Battle Square. But you can prepare sort of generally to resist a bunch of status changes as much as possible. That's kind of the big thing, because status changes will take you out. Oh, motherfucker, really? Okay. So I've just halved my speed. As you can see, the battle timer goes up way slower right now, and that can be a problem, but the alternatives were worse, because one of the alternatives was that I lost my accessory, which is the thing that protects me from status change, from some really nasty status changes, and the other alternative was that I would lose 5 levels on my character. Like, basically go down by 5 levels and have my stats decreased commensurately, which is also very bad. Because at least I can counter the speed loss with haste. Okay. Let's try and get the summon materia. So that one's health will have my health. That one will do something about time... Shit. Yeah, it does damage to my character based on how much time I've been in the arena already. Which is quite nasty. And stop status. Not exactly what I want right now. Fortunately, these guys don't do too much damage. Sure, I should be able to come back and heal before they manage to kill me at 77 damage per attack. It's not even that I'm in danger, it's just so tedious. Fucking finally. Okay, let's see, what's here? Okay, break my armor, get my level down, or heal me. I think I know what we want. Thank you. That restores my health completely. Oh, good, sleep. That's lovely. At least that's a status change that is easily cured. Like that. Gonna use Mighty Guard now to set haste on myself. And hopefully be able to keep that status change for a while. Let's set MP to 0, because I can cure that with... Yeah, there we go. I can deal with that. Like, I can get my magic back if I need it. The other MP change that there was there is one which completely halves my MP permanently for the rest of the fights, which would not be good. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's go for the frog this time. And that's right after the level down. Shit! Oh well. That was a waste of a turbo ether. I'll have to make do with a regular one, maybe an elixir if I have to. Ah, shit. Okay. No way around that. With my speed already being halved, and then slow on top of that, that's really bad. I'm just hoping for counters. See, because if I hadn't restored my mana in the last round before this one, which I probably just shouldn't have done, I could have taken that 0 MP again at no disadvantage whatsoever. So there's 8 rounds in here. We've gotten through most of them. And we're sort of okay. Because I think slow status is finally fading. And I can get rid of slow status by setting Mighty Guard again. Which I do have the MP to do, but it's just gonna be slow. Slow going to get the slow status removed. There's no point doing it right now while that guy's still on the field, because he's just immediately going to use slow. I bet slow from these guys is a counter to haste. Like, if one of your characters are hasted, then it'll use it. Okay, we want poison here. Because again, we can cure poison. Oh my god, they have stop. Those guys are the ones who have glare, which is stop. And one of them is gonna hit me for sure. Okay, start with an antidote. I'm amazed that stop didn't affect me from the glare. I'm amazed at that. I kind of need to do the Mighty Guard. I need to get that slow status off me. Even if they can nullify haste with glare, I need to get slow away. Because I'm already so fucking slow. X potion. But yeah, the Battle Square battles are a lot like this, because you only have one character, and you face a large variety of enemies that can do all kinds of awful stuff to you. You have to have a wide range of skills, which is where the enemy skill materia comes in handy a lot. Is in just allowing you to take a huge variety of spells and effects with you into the fight if you've managed to gather them from the various enemies around the game. Okay, so far so good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. Let's do minimize this time. Fuck. Okay. I did not want that. It's gonna give me nice points, but I did not want that. Okay, I don't think it can do enough damage to really threaten me, even at half HP, but it's not great. Would you counter some of that, Cloud? Thank you. Yeah, I guess he's angry. But he's also dead. Fuck yeah! Whew. We lived. I don't think I can get anything particularly useful. Grab the enemy lure. And there we have, by the way, that's Cloud's ultimate limit break. That is his ultimate one. You win that in here. But as you can see, it's 51,200 battle points, which you can get. Like, it's possible to get that, but you have to go through a lot of battles and you can't lose any of them. And you need a fuck ton of GP in order to fight all those battles. And it's a lot easier to do this now than it is to do it later, because the later into the game you go, the more powerful the enemies in the arena become. So I'm tempted to do that, like to grind for that off camera, so I can have the Omni Slash. But I'm not sure if I want to. I'll figure that out for myself. The thing I wanted right now, though, was to go and talk to this lady.
I watched you win 8 battles. Here, I want you to have this.
Hermes sandals. They were called speed shoes in the old translation. Because I need... The jewel ring was to protect me from paralysis and petrification. But having haste on permanently is extremely powerful in the battle square, and also just in the game in general. Okay, not gonna bother with that right now. Maybe I'll come back later at some point by myself and pick up the Omni Slash. Oh wait, actually, I'm dumb. Why did I do that? I'm dumb. Excuse me while I just undo what I just did. Transform. Added effect. I have restore, right? Yep. Let's see. Enemy skill. Might be worth having Odin, actually, come to think of it. Yeah. Because one thing I forgot, because I'm dumb, it's the keystone. Long time no see, boy. Ah, you like that, eh?
Can you let me borrow it?
Sorry, but it's not for lending. But there are exceptions. I owe your favor, after all. Exceptions? Entertain me. What do I have to do? Oh, that's the spirit. It's not that difficult. This is the battle arena. Show me your skills, boy. Just you mind, and I'll be expecting a good fight. Just you mind, rather, is what he said. Anyway, back to the battle arena. We don't have to win this one, fortunately. Reasonably strong chance this guy takes me down. At least I have my haste. He can't take that away. I remember. Yeah, I think I'm fucked. Yeah, there we go. Oh well, worth a shot. That the best you can do? Well, a promise is a promise, I guess. Go ahead and take it. Until next time, boy. Yeah, fuck you, Dio. Got the keystone. If I had won, like if I'd actually gone through and won all 8 rounds, he would have given me a couple of bonus items as well, but whatever. Doesn't matter. And now we can leave, finally. And I can set back my normal materia combination. I think I will put Odin on Cloud, though. It's probably quite good there. Ugh, God, that was frustrating. No, not where I wanted to go. There we go. Now I want to leave.
Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry, but the roadway is out of service right now.
What do you mean?
I'm really sorry. I'm afraid you won't be able to leave until the repairs have been completed.
Hey, what's up? Ah, too bad. Happens though. Ah, I know. Let's stay at the hotel. And I'll be there. I'll go talk with him. I can't get over that Scottish accent.
I'll contact you as soon as the repairs are finished.
And now we come to a lovely moment in this game. Which might make the video a bit long, but I don't mind that. It's not often all together like this. So Clyde, how about it? Can you tell us what's happened so far? I haven't a clue what's going on. I wasn't with you from the start. Yeah, I second that. Good idea. I have been here from the start, and I still don't know what the hell's going on. Come on, Cloud, tell us. I'll give it a go. We're going after Sephiroth. Sephiroth seems to be in the search of the Promised Land. The Promised Land? A land full of Mako energy, or at least that's what Shinra believes. We don't know what it looks like, or even where it is.
The Cetra returned to the Promised Land. A land of supreme happiness.
Cetra?
That's what the ancients call themselves. Didn't you listen to the elders at Cosmo Canyon? They told me that even the ancients had no way of knowing where it is. It can only be sought after, sensed. At some point, you just know you found it.
Aerith, would you sense it?
I think so. So Sephiroth's traveling the world in search of the Promised Land? It can't be only that. He must be searching for something else, too.
The black materia? Dia mentioned something about a man in a black cloak looking for black materia.
What about those other guys wearing cloaks? What's going on there? They all have tattoos of numbers. How many are there?
As you know, I have a tattoo of the number 13. How did you get that tattoo? Hojo did it. The rest are just warrior markings, charms to bring good luck. But the number was added by Hojo.
So there are at least 13 of them? You know, I think those men in black cloaks were used by Hojo for something. But I don't know what that has to do with Sephiroth. I think we should just concentrate on him.
Yeah, it's all too damn confusing otherwise.
And... no, forget it. I'm tired. I'm going to my room.
What was that all about?
Oh, we're done? I'm going to bed now too.
Is that all? What about the black materia? There's no point. We won't figure it out.
It's time for action. First thing tomorrow.
Cloud. I'm number 13. Am I going to go mad like all the others?
I don't know what Hojo did to you, but you've been alright so far, haven't you?
But
Don't be such a scaredy cat.
I...
Stop it, Rat. Stop being so afraid.
That's not how you help people stop being afraid, Tifa.
He's not the only one who's worried.
I didn't know what's going on, but we've got a weird situation. Sid, let us retire to our rooms. Are they gonna fuck? And Sid is already asleep. I feel like I've forgotten what voice I gave Vincent. I should check up on that. Oh, nice.
Cloud,
What's wrong?
I was gonna say something, but I'm kind of embarrassed. All right, Cloud, why don't the two of us sneak out of here and have some fun together? Come on, let's go.
Hey!
Tonight's enchantment night. All of the attractions are free. How about it, you two? There's even going to be a show on at the event square. Come on, let's go.
All right. So, there's a number of different people who can come to your room and ask you to go out with them into Gold Saucer. It can be Tifa, it can be Aerith, it can be Yuffie, or it can be Barrett. The Barrett one, unfortunately, is mostly played for a joke. The other ones have some romantic connotations, which, again, gets really uncomfortable when you're dealing with Yuffie.
Congratulations! You're our 100th couple today! You two will play the leads in tonight's show!
What?
Don't worry, there's nothing to it. Just play it however you see fit, and our cast will cover for you. Please, this way!
Hey!
Sounds like fun. Come on, Cloud.
Here comes one of the sillier scenes.
Without warning, an evil shadow appears over the peaceful kingdom of Guardia. Oh, what's to become of Princess Drusa, kidnapped by the evil Dragon King Varvados? Yet in that very moment of need, the legendary hero Alfred arrives in Guardia.
I guess that's me.
But you must be the legendary hero, Alfred! Hey, it's your line. Yeah, you. You must be the legendary hero, Alfred! I know why you have come. By my soul, you must save Princess Rusa. Now go forth and speak with the king! Oh, the hero! Alfred, you have come to rescue my beloved Rusa. On the distant peak of a steep mountain dwells the evil Dragon King Varvados, abductor of the helpless Rusa. However, you cannot hope to vanquish the evil Dragon King as you are now. Talk to he who would assist you.
The wizard, then?
I am the great wizard Vermin. What dost thou wish to know?
Princess Rusa's measurements. The evil Dragon King's weak point?
Ah, the evil Dragon King's weakness. Let me see. But, of course, true love. Only the power of two that love one another can conquer the wicked fangs of the evil Dragon King. Love is the divine sword. Legendary hero.
Oh, no, that's the narrative.
Legendary hero, look out! It is I, the evil Dragon King Varvados. The princess is unharmed. I have been waiting for you.
Please help me, legendary hero. Like that, right?
Have at you, hero Alfred. And do not trouble yourself with how I came to know your name.
Hero, the time is at hand for thee and thy beloved. A kiss, the power of true love.
And you can do whatever the hell you want, it doesn't really matter. But if you do kiss Tifa, well, or the princess that you've arrived with, which is hilarious when it's Barrett, then get extra affection points that way.
Alfred.
Ah, curses! Weak to the power of love. Oh, behold! Love hath triumphed! Now, let us retire to the celebration banquet.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, how profound the power of love. And so the curtain falls, and our tale of the legendary hero Alfred comes to a happy conclusion.
Again, I feel like we wouldn't get this in a Final Fantasy these days.
That was fun. Let's try the gondola next.
But I highly encourage you to look up the versions where it's like Barrett on YouTube, because they're fucking hilarious.
2, please. 2 passengers, thank you. Enjoy the sights of the gold saucer.
And now you get to see what this is. So I'm controlling Cloud right now. I can make him look out the window, move up and down, do other stuff. It doesn't make a difference. Like, it doesn't change anything about the scene. It's just you can make Cloud move around if you want. I don't think there's anything other than those things you can make him do, right? No.
Look, Cloud.
Alright, you can make him lean forward.
Look at that.
And you get some lovely pre-rendered CGI cutscenes. Again, as I've mentioned many times before, in the 90s, this was something else. That level of fidelity and detail, just no one had seen anything like it when I was a kid.
It's so pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Aerith would have no problem. Cloud? Being old friends makes this difficult. It's hard to find the right moment. Cloud?
How is Cloud? Even I, when I was younger, would have fucking caught on to what Tifa is trying to say right now. Cloud, for the love of God. Spectacular dumbass. with Aerith, the moment is different. Like, it still has that romantic connotation, but there's a different feeling to the conversation. With Tifa, it's painfully obvious that she's trying to say, hey, I have feelings for you as more than a friend. With Aerith, it's tinged with a kind of sadness because she's starting to understand the course that her life has to take.
Cloud, I really had fun tonight.
By the way, what did you want to say before? Cloud, you stupid moron! That you should have asked that when she was trying to say it. You should have encouraged her. Like, you should have helped. Instead of just sitting there like a mute moron. Boys, please don't ever be like this. Just listen and pay attention, and you will have so much more success in love with women. I promise you. Also with men and non-binary. Like, everyone prefers it when you pay attention and you actually give a shit about what they try to help them say things that are hard.
Nothing. No, nothing. Look at the time. We should be getting back.
I'm amazed that I managed to get the date with Tifa rather than Aerith. I feel like I wasn't getting the points that I needed. Hello, Kate Sith.
It's Kate Sith. He's acting strange.
Stranger than usual, I guess. I still love his musical theme so much. Oh, hey, that's the keystone. Sorry, I'm messing with a cable right now. I need to plug a thing in. There we go. My controller, specifically. That's the keystone. Hey, Kate Sith! I think it was Chocobo Square that he went to. Yeah, there he is. I should probably set materia on Tifa just to be sure. I can't remember if there's a fight here. I don't think there is, but don't want to get caught out. Aye, over here, the keystone! Well done! Hey! No, just hold on. I'm not gonna run, not going to run or hide. I was a spy. I'm a Shinra agent. I don't think so. It cannot be helped. What's done is done. How about we go on like nothing ever happened? You've got a lot of nerve, Kate Sith. Do you really think we'll just let you tag along now that we know you're a spy? Then what are you going to do? Smash me to pieces? You'd be wasting your time anyway. This body's just a toy. The real me is at Shinra headquarters in Midgar. I'm controlling this toy cat from there. So the real you work for Shinra? Who are you? Oh, I cannot tell you that. This is going nowhere. You're right, talking one day ain't good. So can we just move on? You can't be serious. Okay, so I'm a Shinra employee, but we're not entirely enemies. See, there's something about you that's been bothering me. It's the way that you live. You didn't get paid, you didn't get prized. Yet still you risk your lives and continue on your journey. Seeing that makes me think about my own life. I do not think I'd feel too good if things ended this way. You're lying again. You won't tell us who you are. Once a spy, always a spy. We can't move on with someone like you. Get real. Just as I thought. Talking won't make a wee bit of difference. Luckily, I prepared for this. Listen.
Daddy, Tifa! Marlene! Tifa, hey Tifa!
You've no choice but to die as I say. You're the lowest. I didn't want to do this. Dirty tricks. Taking hostages. That's how it turned out. There is no room for negotiation, so let's all just carry on like before. I'm trying to speak as the dialogue is written, but good lord. We're off to the Temple of Ancients tomorrow, right? Know where it is. I'll tell you later. Of course, we'll arrive after Shinra, but you'll just have to deal with that. We're stuck. We'll have to do as he says.
Elaine.
What a surprise. He was a spy. Anyway, there's an elixir in there. Again, just love the environment design here. What took you so long? Oh yeah, about the Temple of Ancients. We should head eastwards out to sea, using the tiny Bronco. Shall I get cracking? Who's coming?
I want to go. I'm going for sure.
That's right, you definitely are, Aerith. I think I'll bring Red along as well. He could use the combat time. I haven't had him in my party for a while. Alright. Which means we have to unequip Tifa. Let's start with Aerith. Yeah, but gravity isn't going to work on that many. Earth, then. Earth with MP Absorb, I think. Or we can do Kujata with MP Absorb. It's only going to be once per fight, but it's going to work. But yeah, Kate Sith is a bastard. Or rather, the person controlling him is a bit of a bastard. Lightning, fire, ice, earth, and all of the summons. Excellent. And let's get steel on red. And let's have him have healing spells as well, might as well. It's useful to have on everybody, especially since I'm going to the Temple of Ancients soon. Lightning on everybody. What else do I want him to have? Oh, manipulate would be good. And sense. And time. Yeah. That'll do. If I talk to any of them, I'm just gonna get thrown back into the organized party screen. See you later, then! The trouble with this fucking Scottish accent that I'm doing is that it's very bad at trying to be subtle, because it's a slightly cartoonish Scottish accent. I don't know if you noticed that. So yeah, we're gonna head out to the world map, then we're gonna save, and I'm probably gonna edit out some of the battle square tediousness to cut down the length of this episode a little bit, because it ended up being a very long episode because I got into all this story nonsense. And I forgot that there was that much story after I got the keystone, but indeed there is. So, if you have enjoyed hanging out with me in the world of Final Fantasy VII, then I highly encourage you to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below, because numbers going up is the thing that YouTube really cares about, and it's what helps channels like this stay alive and grow. If you want to support the channel more directly, then Patreon is right there for that. You can also use the tip jars that I've got down in the description. They also help quite a bit. And yeah, I've got a merchandise store also. I keep forgetting to mention that, I think, or maybe I remember to mention it, but I feel like I keep forgetting it because I'm always mentioning it as an afterthought. Either way, thank you very much for watching this slightly extra long episode of Final Fantasy VII, and come back later for even more Final Fantasy VII.